Right, our party is on the way north towards the Roystone Road into the city-state of the invincible overlord to seek adventure and glory. As they were also needing to head in the same direction previously, they assisted clearing the tradeways of brigands that had holed up in a river fort and were preying on travelers and merchant caravans. For this great deed, they won the friendship of a Namua caravan leader named Seven Edge, who paid them some silver for their contracted work, gifted them each a clay token of a hunched, smiling, pot-bellied old man carrying a cat. He said, break them if you are in need of luck. He also decided it's safe to be around you folks. You're very competent, and decided that you could travel with him. He'd happily feed you along the way until we got to a splitting point. Well, you've reached that splitting point, and while traveling with Seven Edges Caravan, you met an Altanian barbarian of the Grizzly Bear clan and warrior of the Blue Bear Lodge. He joins the caravan because he too is seeking glory in the city-state, seems to have aligned goals with you all. And looking at the size of this monster, you believe that it would be better that if anyone was going to take pointy stab wounds, it would better be him and not poor Elmer or Snicksnut. They've had their fair share of that. Some days later, the Namua caravan leader, Seven Edge, points you all to the village of Landmark. He says that would be a great place for resting before you swing through the western Roystone Road and the Black Baron Pass. He does let you know that it also looks like it's due to rain, so he recommends the village of Landmark because it's one of the few villages along the way here that does have a stone-built tavern that does lodge adventurers under a roof near a cozy fire. It's got a dirt floor, but, you know, so is the wilderness that surrounds this place, except that it won't necessarily keep the rain off.
Could you edge that music down just a little bit? That's good.
That take it down? Okay.
Yeah, it's just hard to hear you over it.
No problem. So, today, as you are making your way towards this village, it's like traveling in a sauna. And here, nearing the day's end, it feels as if the very air now sweats and is using you like a towel. You look up and see bloated clouds, the color of burning charcoal. As the sun starts its descent, you thankfully see what you believe is the village of Landmark up ahead. And even though it is a modest village, it promises the chance to eat cooked, non-trail food and sleep under a roof at the small inn. Much better than the drafty oilskin tents with holes in them, especially with this incoming rain. As you make your way through town, there are a few of the denizens, mostly mixed-blooded farm humans. They take a moment to gawk at you, well, most of you. Near the inn, you spy a line of covered wagons, picketed horses, and guards. There's a number of village hunters and militia types bartering and transacting with a fellow who already has his hood pulled up due to the imminent downpour. What do you all do?
Act polite.
Where is this guy?
He's over here where I have the arrow.
Oh.
Looks like they're kind of look that way. You're very tall. You can see they're exchanging. He's exchanging some money for like what looks like a new axe, like a woodsman's axe.
So we're
Do we
here.
still have these? Do we still have the stuff we had from last adventure?
Yes. Unless it was broken or lost, yes.
We're here looking for food, right?
You were on your way to the city-state Invincible Overlord.
You said there was cooked food here, as opposed to whatever else
Yes.
we've been eating.
You look around. There are pigs. There are chickens. There are crops. The village looks like it's doing well. You can smell the smell of like a smoked meat and soup coming from this brick building.
Does this brick building look like it's an inn, or is it like
It's
something else?
like a
Okay.
tavern.
Does the door look big enough for me to squeeze through?
But you'd have to duck.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the merchant and peruse his wares.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna see if there's some people in the inn itself.
Sure thing.
I'm going to
Oh, thank
ask
you,
the
sir.
merchant
Thank
how the
you,
roads are.
This axe will help me in my chopping of wood. He runs off. Peace be upon you, strangers. I'm Gavril, a merchant.
And on you as well. How go the roads in the direction we're headed? Whichever direction that was.
Bound to be very mucky. Points to the sky. I hope you're stopping in.
Indeed.
It'll be a wet night otherwise. How can I help you? Are you looking to trade?
Yes, what wares do you have?
Outerwears, underwears? Weapons,
Yeah, I don't wear those.
foodstuffs.
Yes, you could say I'm a bit of a commando myself.
Everyone knows a good commando needs packs. I don't see any packs on your backs. Do have some for sale.
How much you want?
6 silver for a bag.
That is a prudent price. I shall pay the 6 silver for a good backpack.
Excellent. And what of you, fair lady?
She looks over her shoulder, seeing who he's talking to.
Seems to be staring at you.
How much you give me for these 2 bows?
Oh, let me see. Yeah, well, this one's quite worn. This one is interestingly constructed. I would give you 30 silver in trade.
You got any rations?
Yes, I do.
How about you hook me up with them backpacks and rations, and we'll just call it a fair trade.
Done deal. I'll be right back. It's off to go for supplies. Meanwhile, Elmer, you head inside. Quite warm and cozy. Smell of food, something in the cauldron over there. Tickles your nostrils.
All
The
right.
smoke back feeds in here, but you know, most of it goes up this chimney. You can see some of these people in here. They look hungry. Must have been out working or whatnot before the storm. They're like just gobbling up food and stuff like that out of bowls. You see the tavern keep across the way.
I want to approach the tavern keeper.
Go for it.
Grimlaw's going to walk through the door and get a little stuck for a moment. Try to figure his way through here.
It's a puzzle. He eventually, like, you know, his instinct is to like actually lift the building like a yoke, like training back in his village. He, you know, after he gets up in there and starts flexing on it, like before he even realizes what he's doing. Oh, almost like his instinct. But he does make his way in. This guy sitting at the table, like nearest to the door, just completely falls over, like with like out of the seat, spills his soup everywhere when he sees your massive bulk pull through. Monsters! Oh wait, it's Altanian. I'm sorry, good sir.
Grimlaw's just gonna dust himself off and follow the man, the farmer guy.
Yeah, okay.
What's the character name? I'm sorry.
Farmer guy's great. This farmer
What was it?
Elmer. You can also see the names if you hover over the character.
I think I have it set up that way.
It's okay. I can actually look at the sheets too, right? Will it show? Oh no, it won't show me the sheets. Elmer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a player setting you don't have set up that I don't think about.
Yeah, I don't
where you
know.
can hover over people and see things. You can't see their names when you hover over them?
I might have it disabled in my player. I'll figure it out. Keep going. I got it.
Okay. Howdy, says the tavern keeper. What can I get for you?
Oh, I've been smelling your food ever since. Well, we came within a mile of the town, so very hungry as you can imagine. I'm sure you could supply me with some fine dinner.
Oh yeah, this pork dumplings is what's for dinner. You like dumplings?
That's fine by me. I think my big friend behind me could use 2 servings.
Well, that's fine. I assume you have coin?
I certainly do.
I think for, let's see. 2 you say for him? What a big fella. Altanians are big even as Altanians go. Does he speak, common? Low
Does
all
he
ran?
speak common?
I think so.
You hear
I
some
think he does.
common, maybe?
He speaks
Oh,
it with a bit
fantastic.
of an accent, but he does speak common.
Fantastic. Well, then you don't need to translate, I suppose. It'll be 2 silver for your food and some modest drink. Do you prefer ale or?
Yes, a good ale would be fine.
Table wine? Oh, okay. For your friend, I guess that'll cover him too. Are you all looking to stay out of the rain?
Preferably. If you've got some room, we'd like to take the offer.
You hear the rumblings outside of thunder in the distance. This is the funny part. If I click rain in Yag, it rains inside the houses.
Yeah.
But if you guys go outside, I will turn the rain on. So we'll pretend it's starting to rain.
When it starts to rain, I go inside.
Ah, let me get out of here. Forgot to set my day night sign. Okay.
So, how much do I owe you in total?
Oh, it was, if you all are staying for the night, it'll be just another, maybe another 2. Sounds good. So 4 silver total. Be 2 meals for the both of you and a place at the hearth there. We have some rolls you can use, some leather rolls, but he might need 2.
Well, it sounds fine by me, so I want to hand him the coins.
Do I have any silver on me at all?
Yes, you have 50.
I'm rich.
I know, right?
So, for administrative purposes, what was the total in the end?
4 silver for both. Okay, let's see. So I see that Stick Snuck has entered the building. You guys that were making purchases outside, feel free to add some backpacks to your lineup. Just decrement the silver for me on your sheets.
Rajo.
For Cirilla, you just basically paid in trade. So he handed you basically 10 pounds of rations in your backpack.
Nice.
Let's see. Stuff and things. How do I search this site? Keyword?
Yeah.
If I put in rain, the first thing that pops up, it serves me a Village of the Damned, which is kind of funny to me. Like, I just wanted rain.
Nice. So
Yeah,
Cirilla
we'll go
walks
with the
in
rain.
and just starts shaking off her cloak on whoever's near her. It just started dumping on me like it was a freaking buckets.
I never can account for the weather. There's somebody in the back. Where are you travelers from? He says, coughing a little. This guy over here, sitting across from the other guy.
Has he brought us our food?
Yes. Yes, he has. He steps out, walks over, kind of with these bowls or whatever, starts putting some things in from the cauldron over here and comes back and serves it up. He does ask if you all will be eating here at the bar or if you pick a table.
I'm going to sit at the table.
Just going to pick up my bowl and follow Elmer.
As he walks by to go to the thing, I'm like, oi, oi, where can I get some of that?
I'm just going to point at the innkeeper.
So there's 3 bowls for you. We'll go one bowl for Elmer.
You also put a bowl on the floor.
I don't see a bowl on the floor. What are you talking
It's for the tavern cat.
about? Yeah. That's for the halflings. Okay, so you guys, you pay for some stew. You folks that just came in, Sorella and Snick Snuck, you basically get the same deal for a couple bowls of soup here. I mean, the dumplings, you're looking at, between the two of you, he charges you like a silver, so half a silver, 5 copper.
Ah, then he thinks, I got this one.
Guess if I was using my Wilderlands.
Well, aren't you a nice gentleman there?
He charge you 5 pennies.
It's the
If
least
you
I
do
can
wanna
do
s-
for you killing all those
you wanna
guys back
stay-
in the place.
Oh, killing. You guys have a fight on the way?
Bandits.
About a week back.
Oh, good. Good on you for stopping the bandits.
Yes. I only assumed we stopped them. I kind of took a spear to the chest a couple times pretty early on in the fight. Woke up at the end.
To the chest.
Mm.
Oh, no, yeah, the dwarves are sturdy. You didn't know?
Yeah.
Gonna slurp my soup very loudly, chew with my mouth open.
You get some looks.
Not even
People
paying
trying to-
attention to anything but my bowl.
Gorilla does the same thing, so
Yep. Funny.
I'm just dipping my finger in the soup to see if it's not too hot.
you gonna eat that?
I intend to, at my own pace.
I'm not sure how you're breakdancing sideways on that Snick Snuck, but that's very talented.
I saw that too.
Let me help you out.
Yeah, on my screen it showed him. I mean, it showed him on the wall for a second, and then I show fun on
Oh,
my
yeah,
screen.
yeah. You get some funny anomalies. Other people's stuff sometimes. So, let's see. Other than bandits, what news of the roads? Where were you traveling from? This is a refresher. You guys that were with me last time, we were traveling from Sikmet, a major settlement, on your way to the city-state.
I tell him honestly.
You chit-chat just over weather and some local politics that way, kind of what's going on that you might know. They chit-chat back. Weather, crop stuff. Talk about babies born around here recently. When they hear you're heading towards the city-state, one of them comes over. So, if you're heading to the city-state, have you planned your route? Are you going to head down to Billystone Ford, or cut across the wilderness?
I hadn't really thought of it either way.
Seven Edge, when he was traveling with you, told you that cutting across the wilderness would be the most direct route. He's actually heading to Billystone Ford. They have a large ford there in a city built over top of the river that's basically on the river, like a giant bridge city. And all along the way, you pay lots of taxes and tariffs depending on which direction you're going. So he is going there only to, sell some stuff on one side of the place and not cross. He's actually going to head south to Honor and continue his journey that way. He'd recommend you don't go there unless you want to pay lots of money to travel. But it's technically the safer route.
Why do you ask?
Oh, just you look like adventurers, and I was wondering if you, I don't know, had stories.
Yes, but why did you ask?
Oh, well, just stories. We don't get many here.
Well, let's hear your story about which way we should go.
Which way? Oh, no, well, I asked it because, if you were going across the wilderness, then I figured you had done such a thing before. Maybe you have encountered interesting things, for stories.
What stories have you heard of this wilderness? We haven't been this way yet.
Oh, this way? Well, all kinds of things. There's orcs in the woods.
We're going through the woods.
From Shodan, they hunt around. They take our game. We're always competing with them. They're half man, half orc. The mixed blooded from that area.
Yep, that's which way we're going.
How do you pronounce your bear warrior's name?
Grimlau?
Grimlau. Okay, so Grimlau, you're familiar with Shodan because it is one of those. It's one of those schism points where the whole city is now mostly settled by Altanians. They had I don't know, 50 years back or so, had liberated that village area, that town. Really, it's like a cattle town. They liberated it from an orc incursion that had overrun the previous populace, and in so doing, basically claimed the place for themselves, and have kind of learned to settle there instead of being as nomadic. They kind of are, though they're Altanian, they kind of learn the ways of some planting, but mostly cattle ranching. There is a subsect there of half orcs. Just because of, the fact that the orcs were basically had overrun that area for a while, and had intermixed and intermingled with the local human populace. So they're pretty shunned, and just being from around this general concentric area, and not necessarily knowing how you want to do, if you want your character to come from settlement-based Altanian stuff or from the wilderness, it's still up to you. You would know about the locals.
Okay.
So anyway, this guy here is mentioning half orcs from Shodan that come down here to hunt. What else? There's rumors of the monster of Manse Forest. Have you heard that? It's
No,
not the
go
way you're
ahead.
going. Well, it's kind of where the orcs are at. It's local to here. All around this whole area, in fact, all of the villages, most people are aware of it. It's a nasty monster, a troll that feeds on young women and villagers. Comes in the night, snatches them off, drags them away. Every so often, some adventurers, they try to rid the area of the troll, of course, but thus far, they've been unsuccessful, I think. We haven't seen any passing through after that. And word still stands that ladies still go missing.
Well, I don't think
also-
we should let up the opportunity to rescue some fair ladies.
I think of what else around here. Oh, there's the lifelike statues near a ruin in the forest. If you go that deep,
How lifelike.
they say that it looks like expert craftsmanship probably marks the city, though no one had found it. No one have found the entrance. Maybe something old and buried. They're goblin settlements. You said you're heading to the city-state across that expanse of the plains. I hear there are goblin settlements all over. They're very tribal and warlike. Different sizes, too. Should definitely be on your guard for them. Oh, and the Bloodhawks. I hear they can snatch a man's head clean off his shoulders.
Grimau's just
But
going to
that's
very
about what I know.
loudly go, huh, when he hears snatch a man's head off his shoulders.
But what of your adventures? And what is this something you know already?
No, it's worse than ale for us. Have an ale on me.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, ma'am. Yeah, gets his ale from the innkeeper. He'll take it, You'll spend your 2 copper pieces or whatever, your 2 pennies on his ale. He'll go back to his seat with his buddy and let you eat in peace.
After he walks away, Grimau rolls his eyes. Me writes story about man I kill in tavern bothered me at dinner.
You have an intriguing sense of humor, Altanian.
Trilla picks up her soup bowl and starts slurping out of it straight away. Dumping the rest of it in, starts licking it.
You got to get all in there. Get all the soupy bits.
Wipes her mouth on the back of her wrist, says, "That was pretty good."
Back in my day, we still had spoons.
What are you trying to say?
And the manners of today are dreadful.
Oh, okay.
You youths wouldn't get it.
So darkness is starting to fall outside in between the rain. And it gets late. As you guys talk over food and some ales, you spend your coin. The innkeeper does point out these bedrolls over here near the fire that you're welcome to spread out and claim your spot at the hearth or whatnot. All these tables, they basically, he tells you they'll pack them up or whatever. They'll move the tables at the end of the day and they'll kind of stack them on the other side over here until the next day. But that kind of leaves the floor open for people that want to be able to take refuge here.
Rumah's going to walk over in the corner and just poke these sacks with his foot. Are they soft? Are they hard? In the corner by the fire.
Those sacks are probably relatively soft, yeah, I would say. They're
Okay, gonna
full of like supplies for the inn.
just gonna lay back on them then.
You're like, I'll just use this for a pillow.
Kick his feet up on any spare bedrolls left over not being used.
Let's see, sometime in the middle of the night, you guys hear the sound of bell ringing.
Grimlow jumps to his feet and just looks outside.
Looks outside and
Scanning for
looks like
whatever the bells are ringing for.
right, yeah, the rain has stopped for the most part. If anything, it's a trickle. But oh, come here.
I peek
What do you
out a
notice
window
is-
with my dwarven night vision and see if I can see anything weird.
Yes, I mean between the two of you, it's quite clear that there seems to be some kind of gathering or something. Like people are coming out of their homes and all, but gathering.
So no screaming or running for their lives
appear-
type of atmosphere.
No, nothing like that. No.
Okay, then Grimlaw's gonna struggle his way through the doorway. Once more. Hold everybody up for a little bit till he figures out the best way to get through.
Back up between his legs.
How do I move? Yeah, you easily are able to squirt between his legs there. People are just gathering up. Seems to be quite a commotion.
Just going to observe from a distance. Just watch where people are coming from. Seeing if they have anything in their hands. Torches, pitchforks.
Yes, you see all of that, actually. I was going to say torches are out. Some of the people are leaving the gathering and starting to look around, it looks like. like they're searching for something. The they are armed. You see some folks walking around with like clubs, maces, farm implements, a little, but mostly like bows slung along their backs.
I'm gonna pull out my weapons too. Then just keep them low, but out.
Mm-hmm. So as you're observing,
Whose girl was snatched?
You start to overhear stuff. Actually, you say that, somebody looks at you and says, "Did you see it?"
No, they were just talking about it in the bar last night that somebody was out there snatching girls, so I figured that was what it was.
Oh, they must have predicted the future.
Yeah, I'll point to him if I see him.
My daughter is missing. My wife is missing. My nieces, they're gone. My wife is gone.
All in this night?
Drug away. Look, right here, they're drag marks. Pointing like out near his back door area, like kind of by a window.
Grimlaw is going to huff and put his weapons away. Look very disappointed.
Which person said the drag marks thing?
This person.
Show us these marks.
Oh yes, right this way.
Is tracking part of wilderness survival?
Yes.
Grimlaw is going to go wander off and find Elmer.
Elmer's still in the tavern.
Yep, just headed back. Going to figure my way back through the door.
First,
There's
like running
this,
all over here.
Woman at the fire who was intending on questioning about what was going on.
This farmer takes you over here.
Oop.
Oh, for you folks that were injured, you are rested, so you can fix your life bars. Rested enough, I suppose. So then they take you here. He points to like one of the windows here where it looks like there's some damage around the window.
Where are you guys at? I lost you. I'm sorry.
Oops. Yeah. I thought you went back in the inn.
I did, but I
guys
wanted to follow you
here.
guys. I wanted to see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Gotcha.
I see you.
Can
I found you.
Right
I do.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
I'm with you.
So he points to the window and points to the ground, and there's like some mud prints or whatever because it did recently rain. Looks like where something heavy might have hit the ground there. There's a couple divots next to that, and then there's like kind of a drag mark that leads off towards one of the other houses.
Hunter, what do your eyes see? I ask this hunter that's standing next to us.
That looks like a divot in the mud.
Yes. What could have caused it?
It looks like something maybe dragged somebody through that window. Must have been strong. Look, broke up the wood and the thatch in there.
Interesting. Is there anything that resembles the footprint of a troll?
Make me an observation check. Gotta beat me a whopping 4, apparently.
Looks like I got an 8.
Okay. Yes, in fact. Well, a couple of those divots do look rather large. You check the mountain, you can see that there's some marks that look like they belong to something with clawed feet.
Would that be similar to a troll?
Being that trolls are very hated by your species, you're fairly familiar with them, and yeah, it looks like a troll's foot to you.
Scheiße, this is troll sign.
You look around and you see like another divot. It's further away, but trolls are tall. It's also that, some of the ground might not be soft all the way around in just the rain, maybe some spots where it was standing more. So you can see some occasional signs of more of those types of divots. You hear a scream from across the village. One of the hunters, "Over here, I found it!" He exclaims, waving his hands.
Before we run over there, I say, do not disturb these tracks. They lead us to the beast. Gonna go in the direction of that sound of the yell.
Okay, that was over here.
What do you see?
He points off towards a path in the woods that heads into the dark wood, where there is definitely multiple drag marks in the mud, and troll prints that lead to the path that looks a little more sturdy than the mud around it. Yep.
Is that those?
Frightened villagers and whatnot, they kind of scuttle about.
How often have they struck in the night before?
Oh, they haven't ever hit our village.
Have they taken all of the women in the village, or are there any remaining?
I'm
still
standing right
here.
fucking here.
Yeah. You have this other old lady. She's like, "I'm still here." She's got like 3 teeth.
Well, my compatriots, shall we
Tavern
follow
guy,
this trail?
One of the, if I can get him over there, one of the guy that was in the tavern that paid for the night. He comes over with a lot of these other villagers. Oh, 'twas the monster of the Manse forest. I just know it, especially after that tale from yesterday. One said to live to the east, through the wilderness. That leads to them damn creepy trees. We need help. Great adventurers. Help us. Yes, help us. Help us. We'll pay you. Silver, yes. We have silver. We'll pull together silver. 2 horses. I have 2 goats. They can have my pig. How about a wagon? Please help us get our daughters back. Our wives back. Our lives back.
Well, my friends, shall we do this quest?
Hold on, write down what everybody said they're going to give us. All right, I guess let's go.
Well, Elmer is still in the tavern, trying to speak to this woman.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay.
Stop with the ringing of the bells. It's not quite morning yet.
Oh, there was a raid.
Alright.
Grimlyle's going to pipe up, wave at Elmer, just give him a nonchalant, don't worry about it wave. Just took women. Everything fine.
It doesn't exactly sound fine with me.
Children came and taken them in the night.
I believe I recall someone telling a story of a troll.
The hunters are
Yesterday?
looking right now. I do hope they find them.
Well, I think we'd best get out there and see if we can help.
Oh, bless you, adventurer.
No worries. In my days, it used to be common to help ladies in distress. I want to rush out the door, which is obviously blocked by.
You go to rush out the door and run into a hard, thick brick of abs.
Grimlyle just steps back and he just stares at Elmer with this shocked look in his face, his mouth hanging open, his eyes just staring in disbelief at Elmer. Just, why? Why?
I didn't see you there.
Why we help?
I stand back up and dust off my clothes. Now, Altanian, I give you a little lesson on chivalry. Not a very known concept where you're from, I'd imagine, but it's basically where one man should help another. And especially when it concerns ladies.
But are women fine? He just points off in the direction they ran.
I guess we'll need to find out.
Just sighs.
You might get it one day. Or not. Just want to head in the direction he pointed.
It's to this way.
right. Snick, Snook, and Cirilla, you see the other two heading your way.
Glad you could make it. We found troll sign leading off to these not menacing at all trees. Seriously, why is there a village here? This is one creepy place.
Looks like the marks head into the wood.
Shall we follow them?
Do you think that you can best the troll? If you will bring
Nope.
us their head, we will pay you the things we promised.
We shall try.
The head is one thing, but the women... Yes, if they could bring us the women back. It would be the same.
Head much easier.
But you know about trolls. There might not be any women left. No, don't say that.
Bring back the heads of the women. We shall.
Kind of a weird request, but okay.
Well, we must be ready for reality. And if that be the case, then please bring us its head as proof of your deed. And we will pay you the 400 silver, the 2 horses, the 2 goats, a pig, and a wagon, as we discussed. Good luck, travelers.
Thank you. I hop the fence and begin following the path.
Grimlaw just steps over the fence, like normal.
And Elmer struggles to get over the fence.
Grimlaw's gonna
Does.
grab Elmer by the back of his robe at the top to help him over, make sure he doesn't fall.
Thank you, big fella.
Time passes as you travel.
Follow the tracks,
what
if all else.
Yes. It's not long before you lose sight of the tracks. The earth is more compact here, where the roots are very thick, right, as you would imagine, otherwise these trees would fall over. And all you have is just basically like this hewn trail. There's like just little bits of a worn path through here that, is constantly overgrowing and then getting worn back down again whenever people travel this way. You are currently heading to the east, which is a little, kind of backtracking a little bit. You would ideally, your hopes and dreams are to the west and the north. That's where the city-state is. So this is kind of going a little kind of against where you came from before. Slightly different direction, but definitely not the direction you wanted to be headed. So in essence, you're going to have to come back to the village anyway, towards the other direction to go where you want to go. Just for meta purposes, I built this map as one large map so we don't have to keep reloading because that crashes clients. So we'll have some forward in time. Okay, you traveled down the path and time is passed on kind of events, and I'll talk through that. So as you guys are going, certainly time is passing, and when you head out, it was more like kind of 3:30 in the morning, very early in the morning, in fact. And you've been traveling for a couple hours. Do you I need you all to make me a senses check. Let me get this real out here.
Senses is what?
Yes, sir. So what you'll do is you go look in your character sheet, scroll down to where it says senses, and then just mash that roll button there. Should be all connected up, and you see if you
I don't see anything called senses. Well, wait, is it under the...
Did you find it?
No, I didn't see anything. Hold on. I'm looking still.
It's in the alphabetical list of skills.
Oh yeah. Just wheel
Okay, I
down
got
your
it.
Character sheet. Ah, cool. Yeah, you guys are rolling really well. 7, 7, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. Well, it is no mystery. You all, even in this, you can just start seeing the crack of light starting to trickle across the horizon. And as the light shines across, you can just barely see some faint movement up ahead. To the east, the direction you're heading, and just slightly northeast. Some movement through the wood over there. There's movement out there.
Does the trail lead that way?
Yes, sir. Lord, it looks like it also kind of turns further down the track towards the southeast.
All right, pull out my bow, knock an arrow.
Okay. You arm yourself and then prepare for anything. What about the rest of you?
I'm staying behind Grimlow.
Shield out
Okay,
and
mobile cover is
scythe,
engaged.
axe thing is out.
Yes, weapons out. I'm going to try to stealthily hide over kind of in this area as I prepare an ambush. And just kind of
Okay, cool.
slowly
Yeah,
move
just
up.
go ahead and make that roll for me. And then if I need to check it, I will look at the number. Thank you. Movement again. What's Cirilla doing? You got your bow out, you said? Mark, you there?
Sorry, I forgot I don't have to push to talk on. Or I did have push to talk on, sorry. I move over next to this tree and look behind us to make sure there's nothing coming up behind us.
Okay. You watch back. What's Grimlow doing? Seems like Elmer's waiting for you to make some kind of move.
He's looking at me, waiting to move.
staring at your back.
Oh, Elmer
He's, like, right
is.
behind you.
Elmer is.
Yeah, he seems to be waiting on your move. This old man
I'm
behind you.
just standing there, waiting for someone small who's physically capable of actually sneaking to go see what's up there. Grimlow knows he's big and is not the sneaky type.
Well, Elmer knows that he's also not the sneaky type. And I'm still waiting for Grimlow to make the move, as he's my mobile cover.
Grimlow's just staring out towards the movement, then looking at a random party member, waiting to see who's doing something.
You see some more movement out there.
All right, what do I see with my elf eyes?
You see a bunch of people coming towards you. The front one has a bow and arrow. It's like up over its head with one arm. Got a hand out at you. Like flat palm.
Oh, they look like half-orcs, right?
From here, it's a little, there's stuff in the way and everything. It's hard to tell their race from there, but possibly.
What
You do hear,
range increment is it?
What's that?
What range increment?
Between you and a longbow, if you have a longbow, they're in that first range increment still. They're at like 37 meters. Hail, travelers. We mean no harm. We are hunters from Shodan. Saw you traveling. Do not want to surprise you.
What language are they talking in?
Low Alrian, which is common. Seems accented.
I just want to peek around Grimlow to see who they are.
Grimlow's gonna whisper. Shodan? Is that that's what they're called, right?
That's the area.
Yeah. Grimlow just says that quietly to Elmer.
Maybe they've seen the troll pass through here.
You see troll? Grimlow just yells it out.
What?
You see troll.
You hear back. You hear back in pretty good Altanian, actually. Are you seeking? You're seeking a troll?
Grimlow's gonna mutter to Elmer. Are we looking for troll?
Yes, we are looking for troll.
Yes, we look for troll.
In Altanian back. Did you answer them in Altanian or back in common?
In common. Assuming
common,
that
okay.
these guys, or my party does not speak Altanian, or do they?
You don't know.
Okay, then yeah, in common.
Haven't tried. So he comes back and they kind of look at each other and stuff for a bit. Get a little kind of waiting. One of these guys like waving in the other guys.
When they all group up, are we attacking?
No trolls. We have not seen. Oh wait, this is common. He says, no, have no trolls seen hunting deer. You seen game? Very hungry. We're very hungry. Hunters. We're hunters. Speak native language better. Speak Altanian.
Grimlau just sort of mutters back to Elmer. They're hunting deer. We should probably kill them.
Why?
It does not sound like a logical conclusion.
I agree with them.
Free to hunt whatever they wish to hunt out here. Frankly, even if it was human.
Why seek troll this way? No of troll. You seek
Friends
monster
want
of Manse
2
forest?
goats and a wagon.
Oh, you give us 2 goats and wagon?
No, friends want 2 goats and wagon for troll.
And a pig.
And pig.
You hear a bunch of talking in another language.
What language?
It sounds like Altanian to you. But you can only pick out little snippets because you don't really know it, I don't think. I have to check a character sheet. Grimlau, you
I know
it very
Orc.
well. They're discussing, trying to interpret what you're saying in a common, and they think that what they've come together collectively is that you are searching for this troll for a reward. They holler back, no of troll. Oh, I see. I don't know why this one doesn't. Let's go back to this. Sorry about that music. I guess it creates a
Grimlau.
playlist. It goes backwards or something after your music is done. If it goes back to the
Yeah,
one before.
it loops if you have him loop. Grimlau goes back to Elmer. They know of troll.
They're probably friends with it. We should kill them.
No. We should find out where the troll is. If they know, then we should ask them. We kill
Elmer's-
them. She don't want
Then
to
kill
ask.
them.
Grimlau sighs. Where troll? He sounds very annoyed at this point.
Is he yelling back at the
Yes.
denizens down the way? Okay, they kind of they may approach. May we come to you? Weapons down. The sun smiles. No harm.
Grimlau turns back again. They won't come close.
Are they surrendering?
We should probably kill them.
Let them come close. We can negotiate.
All right, his hands and weapons just sort of like drop, like he's just almost throwing a fit, but just kind of surprised at the answer. Come close, fine. No weapons.
No weapon. Start heading over. Hold on. Right there. That's good. You see, troll, a monster of Manse woods. Troll known in parts.
Are they speaking common or Altanian?
If it's broken up, it's in common. So this is common. Because your Altanian friend was answering in common, so I think they caught the hint.
Yes, we are searching for the troll.
Almost end of day travel that way. Attacks travelers, you know, yes? If you seek
Yes.
it, you seek death. Okay. We avoid lair. Get close when you see statues.
Which direction did he point?
Oh, he points. I'll help you with that later.
It's got to be the way they came from, because they said it passed a day ago, or end of day, or whatever they said. So the way they came from, east, it looks like.
He's definitely pointing in a relative east direction for sure.
So its lair is by a bunch of statues.
Statues, yes. In right spot. Or wrong spot, depending on outlook. It is troll. Very big. Dangerous.
Troll not dangerous. Troll take only women, but not our women.
Well, we do in fact intend to rescue these women.
You, see deer? Any game? You hear somebody's stomach actually grumble at that sound in the back.
Yes, I believe I picked up some sounds of and some tracks of small games such as rabbits, not too far west. I'm bluffing, by the way.
Okay. You tell them that. They're like hopeful. Thank you. We check. Game harder to find. Hard to compete. Lots of hunters. These parts. Not welcome to cattle. Our group must hunt, must survive.
I understand. I guess we're both in the hunt.
In the words of the internet, get good, son.
Yes. Yes. And get good, you as well. Have good day. We will continue hunt.
If you have things to trade, there is a village that has a lot of pigs just down this path.
Oh, we have arrow. Be bad to trade arrow for pig. Better to
Yes,
shoot pig with arrow, but that'd be bad too.
they are a little on edge as well.
Oh, hey, women stole?
Indeed.
Village? Oh. Heart goes out.
What quality do their bows look like?
They look pretty good actually. Some of
Does
them
it
look
look
good.
better,
Some of them look
better
kinda
quality
normal.
than mine?
Which one do you have?
Just the longbow.
Standard longbow. Eyeballing them at this short distance, it's a little tough. One of them looks like it's either comparable or better. I would say you would guess.
You there with bow. I trade you 10 pounds of food for that bow.
10-pound food? What pound? What pound food? What pound food? I don't know. Pound food? Pound food? Pound food?
What unit of measurement do they use in that region?
Oh, whatever you want to make up. Not pounds, though.
Oh,
Okay, Hamworth.
Yeah. Oh, why not say so? He heads over to inspect your offering. Macy? Stop it. You want this one's bow? For a bag of food? You might not be hitting your push to talk, Mark.
You get food. I keep bag. I keep bow.
Oh. Well, we carry. Good deal trade.
Good deal trade. Gimme.
Dorn, thank you. Here. Blunt, you have bow wax? Have arrow? Yes, okay. Here, should work.
Good, takes trade.
Thanks. Thank you for the food. Good trade. We be hunting still. Please let know if find deer or game.
We will let you know if we find anything.
He starts handing out food to these guys to carry or whatever. And with that, they move off, continue their hunt.
I whispered to Grimlow that now I've unarmed one of them. When we come back and track them down to kill them, we can be easier to kill them.
I do not think we have to kill them.
You never know. He taps his helmet with his... Is that a scythe? What is it? Axe?
Back scratcher.
Oh, you're talking about Grimlaw's weapon?
Yeah. Just an axe of some kind?
You not
Looks like a
character sheet?
sharpened mandible.
Yeah, that's a bone altanian curve that.
Axe. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are welcome to head back down the trail if you like.
Does anybody not have a ranged weapon?
I'm pretty sure I don't. I mean, I can throw my axe, but...
Well, I have magic, but that's like medium range for most of my spells. Not really long range.
We missing?
He's still hanging out of the tree.
Oh, derp.
Move up there? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it not working all of a sudden? No, whatever.
When you get to this point, time has moved on. And you'll once again see movement up ahead. You can hear the faint sounds of rustling.
I sneak into these tall weeds.
They're easily done. Get in there. Oh, your same roll from before. So, you guys, let's see.
Draw bow, knock arrow.
When you're about here, it's actually Grimlau has the best view, I guess, because he can see over everybody. And Grimlau, what you see is a large herd of deer, kind of eating about the trees here in different patches. They're kind of spread out a bit, but they're, I would say, in smaller clusters of one large herd.
That's it, just
What's
deer?
range increment?
That's what it looks like to you from here.
Oh, okay.
Lots of deer.
You said,
We should probably kill them.
Wait here. I'll sneak up and try to kill one of them.
they're about 100, 75, 100 yards from you at this point.
Shouldn't we leave them alive for the hunters? And the
What are we going to eat for lunch? That's what I thought. I'll shoot one of them.
yeah, you can shoot one of them, but we're not killing all of them.
Are you a pacifist?
No, I think rather you're very aggressive.
I tried to sneak
does-
closer.
She
To
does
get
seem like
within-
aggressive kind of lady.
Get within
go ahead and sneak
the
closer.
increment.
You think for you can probably, you wouldn't want to run right up the road. They'd see you. You'd want to be like over here or over here.
Okay, there they are.
You mean over here? Because I couldn't tell where you were pointing.
The
Yeah,
deer are like right here.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, there's some deer there. You can see them. They're all over the place actually, but there's a good cluster of them there. So that's a better shot spot for you, like behind that big lump of tree. You can lean against it and then probably have a good shot at them. So you'll get probably one shot, maybe two, before you scatter them, before they realize what's going on. So in order to hit them, you need to beat a 5 on a roll for your bow, at least for the first shot. It'll get harder the second shot. First shot's 5.
Is the damage going to matter?
Yeah, well, only if you roll a 1. I mean, it'll matter because then you'll be running wounded. You can opt to take, if you have marksman, you can opt to take an aim
Marksman,
shot,
aim shot.
and you can look at that skill and it tells you how to add some extra damage and stuff to your rolls. So you can make sure you hit something, make it count.
And bow mastery.
Yeah, and if you want, look at the amount of points you have in that skill, or those skills. And remember, you have that first column at the top for the miscellaneous modifier, and then you have the second column. The first one's for hitting, like to hit. The second one's damage. So split it as you need, save your sheet, and then try and quick your roll.
And if you miss, look on the bright side. The deer might run into the orcs.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I forgot to hit save.
Okay, well, you probably should save. You can roll again. Oh, and we exploded on that one. Okay. Wow, well, that's a perfect shot. Roll your damage. Oh, it did roll your damage, did it? Let me see.
The damage exploded.
What just happened? Oh, okay, you got a 4. Okay. Your bow shot. The damage would have been nasty, but it just missed the deer. So what you have is a bunch of heads pop up. And they're extremely alert at the moment. You have like one more shot. Since your arrow is like embedded itself in the tree over there. You take your second shot, and with that, the deer start to scatter. You hear one make a noise. It starts to run. Other ones running. They start scattering. This one over here is the one you're shot. It's taken off.
There we go. Grimlau
Starts running
whispers
into
to Elmer.
underbrush.
She missed.
So what do you use, Rilla?
It's
You're
good
about,
that we did
about to
not-
lose sight of it.
It's good that we did not decide to fight them then.
I track it down and shoot it again.
Okay, you jog up or whatever. It just went through here. It's going to be pretty easy on the tracking roll. Looks like, oh yeah, you probably don't need to roll looking at your stats. You're going to just beat that default. So yeah, you find the trail. You can see it's looks like you hit it, and it is dropping blood. You can follow that. You can follow some of the crushed stuff. Takes you around this way. You found it.
Got
You
it.
have it.
Gut it, bleed it, bring it back.
Okay. You can make your way back. So about, 10 minutes go by. You guys are kind of hanging out. And then eventually Thrilla comes back with a deer. That she's got slung across her. Looks like it's dressed for the most part. What do y'all do?
We are here to hunt trolls. But fresh meat might be useful to lure a troll. Let us continue on this path. And hope that we are not the fresh meat.
How do you carry the deer the rest of the way on your trek? It will probably slow you down a bit. you know, if regular people are carrying that deer.
Grimlau, you mind carrying this?
Perhaps offer him the best choices of cuts when we cook it.
Grimlau puts his shield away so he can grab the deer.
Okay. Yeah, you hoist that. To Grimlau, it'd be like carrying a 15-pound weight around with you, so he doesn't really notice as much. It is just mostly the bulk he'd be dealing with. But won't slow you down. All right, so he flops it over his shoulder. He's ready to go. You continue down the path.
Tracks go the same way?
Yep. Oh, weird. He keeps moving, you guys. Let me grab you. For some reason, it's not letting me pause today. I don't know why.
You need us to move back?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I guess that's what I need to do. Let me get you back where you were. Like this. And then, where's Snick's nut? Oh, there he goes. Okay, yeah. That's fine enough. I was trying to catch it when you guys were running up the road. You're in some semblance of shape like this. All right. It's around this time that my lucky winner, Elmer, I need you to you get like, you're kind of walking down the road, heading down the road. You happen to look to the right, and just in the last moment, notice the tip of a bow facing you as an arrow is released to your general direction. So I need you to make me a check to avoid being shot by an arrow. You need to be better than a 6 on an avoidance test.
Avoidance.
Yeah, so it's like a dodge. You could opt to use if you have athletics, as in the skill, and I don't know that you do, but if you did, you could add that in and try to avoid.
I don't
If it was
think
more
I have any
important to you to avoid,
athletics.
but at this
Is
point,
it just a straight agility roll then?
yeah, there's also something on there called defense roll, which you could use depending on how you set that up. But agility roll is just fine for what you have. You need to beat a 6. You did not beat a 6, but you're so close. If only you had a way to beat it.
Well, I do have my XP point, so I can make it +3.
Oh, you do? All right. Well, if it's important to you, you would avoid taking 11 damage from an arrow to your neck.
Yes, please.
Okay. So you burn
Is your
a
neck
single
really that important, Elmer? Really? Is it though?
You know, I kind of need it.
I cannot tell you how many times I wish I had an experience point to keep myself from getting shot with an arrow in the neck.
You see the person, like, you see the manifest there by a tree root cursing. It's like Elmer moves like they do. What happens is the arrow hits. It looks like it's going to sink deep into his neck, but the amount of wrinkles there is so deceptive. It just kind of rolls across. So what he thought he was aiming at was not, in fact, vital at all and completely fluid between beard and wrinkle. So the arrow sinks itself deep into the tree on the other side.
Does everybody see where the arrow comes from?
Well, everybody certainly just heard an arrow. And so what I need now is for everyone to make me a surprise check. And I will.
And what is that?
What is that? It's an awareness test. That's your initiative test. So if you look at your character sheets at the very top, you'll see something that says like move, health, initiative. It's like the second line down. What we're going to do, just so you understand how this works, when you roll that, is it's a 2d6 check, which means I got to multiply whatever the results are of your 2d6 portion of the roll, and we have to compare that to your initiative score, which is
I thought you
actually
said
on
we're
your
doing
properties.
Is this an awareness, or you said awareness, right?
No, it's an initiative check.
Okay,
It's
I thought you
based
said
on
something
awareness.
I see.
Yeah, I was kind of explaining it. It's based on awareness. It's if you look on your character sheet, what you're going to do is it's like the second line down on the actual sheet. It's described as move, health, initiative.
Yeah, I found it. Just thought you said
spirit
roll
books.
awareness.
Okay, that's
all good now.
That's the one you're rolling. And then just to describe, because YAG just adds everything, it doesn't know how to multiply, right? So this check is actually made to, you're supposed to multiply the results. And if the results are your actual initiative score or less, in this case, you're not surprised. If it's higher than your initiative score, you're surprised. So your initiative score is on your pawn properties. When you open your pawn, it's near the crossed swords on the left side of the character sheet down there. You'll have a number. It should already be populated based on your awareness. It's based on your awareness. So it's figured out like how much experience did you spend on your awareness plus 9. So that's how you get your all of those aggregated things like health and spirit and awareness and movement.
So which of these two do I multiply?
Okay, so let's check the rolls. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Kind of going up. So I'm looking at the 2d6 check. So you rolled a 6 and a 4, right? So you technically rolled a 24 out of needing a 9. So you're surprised.
Okay.
And I rolled
So
a
everybody.
1, so I'm not.
Oh shit! You rolled a 1. You're extremely not surprised. Like you're gonna react here in a minute.
I am borderline bored.
And then Cirilla also rolled a 1 somehow. You guys are some edgy people. So you are totally not surprised, and we're waiting this whole time for someone to shoot at Elmer. Like you were watching for this moment, as if you knew it was happening.
We were waiting for them to see Elmer because we saw them long before. Just like, come on.
You're like, hey dude, look dude, the old man's in the front. Like, just can't wait. I know something's gonna happen. Let's just watch. Okay, Elmer. Let me see. Did you make your check, Elmer? I might have missed it.
And I didn't.
You did not. Okay, go ahead. We still have to see if you're surprised, even though you got shot at. So go ahead and make your roll. 2 times 3 is 6, which is under yours. So you are definitely not surprised. So the 3 of you are not surprised. Your Altanian comrade is certainly surprised by what just happened. Let's get to it. First round. You guys will say you hear female elven voice that sounds familiar to you.
I can't believe I missed that shot. Oh well, get him. Get these bastards, you all.
Do I see anything?
Yes. Let's see. One of these would be good. Let's see what this does. We'll play this. Okay. Across the way.
It's Godzilla.
Apparently. I was like, how about some combat music? It's like, no, you're going to hear something else. Maybe we'll do this one instead. Try this. See some people.
Aw, yeah.
All right, if you'll kindly go open your Pawn Properties windows for those folks that have actions this turn. And if you will check me your crosswords button.
Done.
You see some familiar foes. At least the three of you that are not surprised. Maybe that's why you're not surprised. All right, Elmer, it is your turn. You get to actually react first.
Well, firstly, I'd like to. Is there any sort of cover nearby?
Just what you see on the map here. And just note your movement. If you need help with your movement, because you're not sure how far you can move, you can always check that box next to your movement, and that'll just limit you to your max movement anyway if you try to run in a straight line.
Where is the box?
If you look at your Pawn Properties, there's like a picture of two people, kind of not quite center, but it's one of the toggle boxes there. It's showing up as like...
Yep, I got it.
You did? You found it? Okay, so if you do that when you move, like say you try to click like 30 meters away, it'll only run to the maximum that it can go of your movement. So that kind of helps you stay within the bounds of movement.
Alright, well, it looks like there's a bit more vegetation over on the right here, so I intend to run that way.
Okay, it looks like you get about there.
Yep, I'm trying to be a bit crouched in the vegetation.
Okay, so you're
At
trying to
least-
take defensive actions, or you're not looking to do anything offensive at the moment?
No, I just don't want to be out in the open when she gets around to firing her next arrow.
Yeah, if you're trying to be defensive, what'll happen is you'll give yourself a +1 to reacting should you still be attacked. Because you're focusing all your attention on that versus trying to, fight back.
Yes.
Okay, so keep that in mind. If one of these guys decides to, if my dice decide to roll up that they're going to gang up on you, at least you'll get a bonus. Let me tick down the lineup here. Tariva Lorfine. She arms another arrow. Let's see if she's going to go for Elmer again. There's a pretty good chance, but especially since he's moving like prey. No, she wants to shoot the biggest one now. Oh crap, they found us. We got to kill him first. So, shoo! Guy you don't even know. Just shoot an arrow at him. Oh man, that's a good shot. All right, so even though you're surprised, my Altanian can still take a defensive action. He's just trying to figure out how to get himself together so he can take movement and offensive actions and stuff. Now it'll be difficult because it exploded. She exploded on her roll, so she's got a 14 to try to hit you. In order to do that, on your character sheet, you can probably be better if you use the defensive roll.
This is Torbia, right?
Unless you wanted to also use your, unless you wanted to also use your athletics skill to pump that up. In so doing, what'll happen is you'll basically lose your next offensive action because you're kind of borrowing forward to get extra bonus points to defend if you think that that's worth it. I think I just tossed a lot of information at
It's only
constant.
it's only 3 damage. I go ahead and take it.
Look, and you said you can roll defense?
Yes.
Like that, right? That's the right one?
Yes. Yeah, so you gotta it's finding your +1 for your attribute. It's adding the 2 from the die roll, and it's giving you +2 for +2 for the attribute, +1 for the fact that you have a shield. So you have a 4 to try to avoid the 14. So you do get hit with the arrow. It's 3 damage. So
Okay.
it's but a flesh wound as the arrow like scrapes across your some of your armor. Maybe it digs in to the side of you, leaving you just a gash.
All right.
She's happy to stay there, though. She's not going to advance. And this is this person's turn. They are going to go. Where do they go? Rushing forward. Which one of you has it? Which one of you has my treasures?
It's Gollum.
This little guy runs forward with a dagger out. Snick Snuck, your turn.
Nonchalantly whistling. What is that movement measuring tool?
B, I think. Oh, shoot. You're closing it, but I'm actually going to end up needing it. Yeah, it does. All right, cool.
So the move number on my character sheet, that's the total distance I can move, right?
Helps if I unmute. For you, it's like 14, right, on your sheet?
Right.
Yeah, so you can go all the way up 14. If you had to turn and stuff, you could just kind of add it up with the B. Just kind of figure out where you go and get as close as you can. So that's as far as you can go in like a single, like I'm going to move but do something kind of action. If you want to just do nothing but move, you can move again.
14
Then it's
gets
like
me here.
You're running. Oh yeah, so you're like okay, you're like right all up in there.
Yeah.
Is it you? Do you have my treasure box? My collection.
Collection of what?
Oh my collection. Give it back. Give it back.
Oh,
There's no way you can open it. Only I have the key.
a key. I shall take some swings at Gooby.
Oh no. You take some swings at Gooby.
Well, they shot arrows at us.
Well, somebody did for sure. So you take some swings.
And the arrows came from those people up there, right? I mean, I'm not
Oh
sure.
yeah. I mean, he ran out of the pile of people shooting at you. So
Yeah.
he's got a
You're
dagger
hanging
out.
out with
I
people that are shooting arrows at us. That is not wise if you want to live.
I don't think I even pulled the dagger out.
He's unarmed too. Oh no.
Well, he has a dagger. I just apparently he has lost it somehow in his character transferring. But that's okay. Go ahead and roll. I might not need it. You splatter him.
All right. This thing's
Oh, so yeah, you want to go look in your character sheet, find your whatever weapon it is you want to use. Are you multi-attacking or single attacking?
I'm going to single attack. So I'm just
Okay,
going to
good
click
choice.
next to
Make sure you hit.
axe.
Now, before you do all that, go down, look at your. Remember, you have weapon mastery for this particular character,
Okay.
which you can choose to take those points, however many you have, and you can either put them into hitting, you can put them into damage. If you have multiple points, some of the types of weapons you can split depending on what you're doing.
I have weapon mastery 1, so I'll put 1 point into the hit.
Okay, so up at the miscellaneous modifier, just in that row, change that to a 1 and then save it, and then go back down and then click the button. You should be good.
All right. Saved, and then weapon
He's
axe.
gonna attempt not to get hit with whatever it is you're tossing his way.
Oop.
Gooby is unfortunately not as lucky. Oh, what happened with your stuff?
And does that add right? Because I got an agility of 3.
Oh, no. Yeah, you weren't supposed to roll the weapon mastery.
Oh,
But I think it comes out to be the same. Oh, no, it's picking up your awareness. Go up to the top.
I see it. Weapon axe.
Yep, that was the one. No, there's the damage and hit. Okay, you hit him, and he cannot avoid that with his pitiful 4. Let's see. Oh, that's bad. Left hand. Well, most of his damage to his left hand will definitely remove his left hand. He screams, and it happens to be the one his dagger would have been in if I had equipped him with one. So it's now out of his hand. He is unarmed, quite literally.
You have been disarmed. Submit to our will.
No!
And we will not
No!
kill you further.
Don't kill Gooby! Ah!
Grovel here and let us deal with your compatriots. And perhaps you will see your treasures again.
He's definitely on the floor, rolling around. It appears to be groveling. It might be pain. I don't know. You take your pick.
Mix of both.
Cirilla, what do you do?
How much of a cover does Torvilla have for me? Just so I can see her legs.
She's
Riva?
heavily covered by that root. How close is she to you? Just out of your other stuff. Yeah, so
36.
I would say that yeah, she's pretty heavily covered. Could you still take a shot at her? Absolutely. It's just gonna make she's gonna have like a +3 to avoid what you're doing, and probably.
Is she going to know it's coming if I shoot her underneath the limb like that?
Oh, there's definitely battle happening. So she's taking aim and swiveling and looking at everybody over the top of this tree root. So she's watching you aim a bow at her if you do it.
She doesn't duck down when I pull out a bow and aim it at any of the guys over there?
You're watching. In the grand scheme of like thematic combat, yeah, absolutely. She's trying to duck and gauge where you're shooting, but you know, we can't run this for real time, so there's a chance you can shoot her before she gets cover, and therefore she gets a bonus to get out the way.
Here it comes.
Are you shooting her? Okay. You take the shot. Let's see if she can get up there. Let's see. She's got her bow and arrow out, yeah, so no shield at the moment. We take that off. Oh man, she rolled a 1. You managed to shoot her. How did this even happen? So I guess you managed to shoot. You trick shot that right under the root, and it buries itself right into the side of her thigh. You hear a grunt. Thank goodness for armor.
The damage
She takes the
exploded. Do I
damage.
get to roll another 6?
No, it already did it. In the Yag, it'll do it. It'll do
8.
explosions. In Yag, I actually have to stop the explosions because you can't do explode once. In Yag, it just keeps exploding. So sometimes I'll have to dial back the damage. But in this case, it'll be a full 8. It is an exploding damage deal, though, so what I have to do in this case is she has to make a check to see if she is going to be impaired or not against the damage. I'll do that real quick. She's not. Okay. And let me get. There we go. Ouch. All right, hey, Cirilla, did you want to move at all, or are you good there? Okay. Everybody's favorite. charges up on Sneak Snuff.
And Snicksnack's down again.
I don't know. This thing did pretty good against old
I hope
Elmer
not.
there.
Does he not recognize the wizard?
I actually don't remember Hell Nah at all.
He's the big fella that's kind of like stabbed Elmer.
Yeah. Because I didn't see Hell Nah.
Yeah, I know. You don't know who the heck this is.
Yeah, I've never seen this person in my life.
All right, he tries to stab you. It's going to hurt very bad. As a matter of fact, it's worse than how he stabbed Elmer if you don't manage to get away
jeez.
with this.
Yeah. So, because I only attacked with one weapon, do I have that ability to parry with the other weapon that I have weapon mastery with?
So you can always take a defensive action anyway, right? Because everyone gets a defense. If you wanted to take an additional defensive parry and stuff like that, you could actually have put your weapon bonus into defense for that.
Huh. I'll just do the defense action.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I can't do the parry now, essentially.
Yep. Yeah.
Just the defense roll.
Oh yeah, you blew that up.
Shite.
So you move like they do, and you do not get stabbed. He puts a big John Daly divot in the dirt where he used to be.
Ah, you're a big feller.
Why don't you die?
Because I don't want to.
Dwarf, it's what's for dinner.
I hope not, but I mean, it can
Gork,
be.
shoot the dwarf.
Bro.
All right, I'll shoot him.
Do I get any cover from Hell Nah's back?
He's actually shooting out of the grass here, straight at you. Not really a lot of cover in this direct line of fire.
Not a lot of cover, just a little gooby.
And Gooby here is like rolling on the ground, even though I don't have him down there because I would have subtracted his hit points. I never did take his hit points. Oh, you gave him 6. He's there. Ouch. Okay. Gork. He's gonna try to take a shot. Arrow flies at you. Again, you can try to roll your defensive action to dodge, duck, dip, and dive.
Pick up Gooby and hold him as a shield.
Oh, jeez.
Dang, you're really rocking out the defense rolls. So yeah, I mean, you do that so well that you actually manage not only to dodge out of the way, but you slightly deflect the arrow so that it has absolutely no chance of hitting Elmer behind you.
Ooh, nice.
All
I
right.
learned after last week, getting not hit is the way to go about it.
Apparently, your dice are just respecting you now.
Yes.
Okay. Top of the order. Grimlau, go ahead and check your box there.
In my character sheet?
Yes, sir.
For the initiative? All right.
Yes, sir. It'll put you on the docket.
Okay.
Okay, we're back to the top though. It's Elmer's turn.
Elmer.
I actually want to cast a spell on Mr. Hell Nah over here.
Okay.
I want to cast Reduction. To
Isn't that
basically,
touch?
Okay.
it's will times 5 yards, it says here. So that would be 10 yards, which I think is approximately is. 5 to step a little closer, just stealth.
Oh no, this is good. He's only like 7 yards away from you.
Alright,
But you want to grow him bigger, right? That's the spell we're doing. You're gonna grow him so he's gigantic.
no, I want to do the opposite.
Oh darn it. Okay.
Half his size.
Well, I can always hope for a spell critical fail. All right. Go
Case
ahead and
that
make your
happens, just double Gooby in size, please.
just double Gooby. We'll see. I'll tell you what. If it happens, I'll make a roll. We'll see who gets it. But for now, go ahead and make your manifestation check. See if it happens. Indeed, looks like it does. Your 9, that's a good roll. Your 9 beats the difficulty 2 check down there. So you're able to bring it into being. And now it looks like you're going to subtract. I guess I gotta know your arcane lore skill. Is it still a 1?
Yes, Arcane Door is 1.
And then he definitely does not have resistance spells and powers. That's pretty special, but he can make a toughness check. He's got to try to roll it against and beat your 9, though. That's going to be quite difficult. We'll give him a go. Nope. So your spell is successful. It hits him, and you just see him kind of go, ah! Kind of shrinks a little. Loses some of his constitution. His toughness is reduced by 1. All right. Elmer, did you wish to move this turn?
Yes,
Somebody's out in my backyard. I'll be right back.
Whoa, good luck.
Yes, I actually want to
What?
move a bit more to the flank because I
Jeez.
still have that Elnar trauma. So
You live in an exciting place like me. Huh.
What did he say was in his backyard? He's a
A
alligator.
person.
Oh, he's in Florida somewhere.
Yeah,
All right,
well, rip.
Okay, you move over there. Sorry, Lorfine.
You damn adventurers, you ruined my plans. You took my notes. How dare you? I will kill you all.
Takes 2 shots. Twang twang.
A lot of exploding 6s, dang.
If they hit, yeah, we'll see if they hit. The hits didn't explode, but the damage did.
Who are
So
you
let's
hitting?
see. First shot was going for Elmer, and the second shot was going for Grimlau back there. She's still eyeballing that giant guy. So it looks like Elmer, you have, if you would wish to avoid an arrow shot, you need to defensively avoid a 5 for me, and then Grimlau, same thing for you, but an 8.
alright, well, I'll do my best to dodge another arrow.
I'm rooting for you.
Is she shooting at?
Not a chance.
Grimlau takes an arrow. Ugh. For 8, how much was it? 10 damage, damn. Gotta make me a stagger check, too.
She can shoot twice.
Yeah.
How do I get that?
What's stagger check under? I don't see it.
It's actually what's considered a massive damage roll, if you're checking the PDF.
I don't see anything called massive damage either.
So I think it is, what do they call it? Maybe I got the terms wrong. It's near around page 21 or 22, somewhere in there.
Number 21? Mighty blow?
No, that's a skill.
So it's under what? Check? Then attribute.
I found it. It's under 19. Massive damage. Page 19.
Yo. What do I roll?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I thought you were asking me what it was in PDF. Okay, so basically, whenever there's a 6 on stuff, it's considered a break, and then the dice blow up, they explode. So what you need to do is make me a toughness plus endurance roll. If you have endurance, the skill, just roll that, and it'll pull your toughness in. It'll be to your advantage.
Yeah, I do.
So what you need to do is roll higher. Your die needs to be higher than the 10. It needs to come out higher than the damage.
Nope. 6.
Oof. Okay, even with experience spent, you wouldn't make it. So, yes, you are considered impaired. So over in your is a nasty bow wound. It has hit you in a place that will it will inhibit you a bit. You're impaired until you can try to possibly shake it off with some kind of health check if you wanted to actually do that for your turn. But in the meantime, and Elmer can speak to this because this happened to him last time. Go to the very top of your character sheet and plug in a -2 in both of those rows on the far right of the sheet. So it'll say miscellaneous mod, whatever's in there. You'll want a -2 and then another column, another -2, and then you want to save it because it's going to impact your any kind of skill you're doing and your damage you output because you're effectively rocked by this arrow that just smashed into you. Your movement is also half when we get to that point. Okay. What did Elmer, did you avoid?
Nope, I did not.
Elmer did not. Elmer, you take 5 damage. Let's see here. Okay, apparently what rocked Grinel over there was a shot right into his right ankle. Like straight Achilles style, I imagine. And Elmer, you took a shot to the left arm. Grinel, wait, you're wearing armor, right? You have armor?
I don't know. You tell me.
You tell me. It's your sheet.
I don't have a character sheet. You didn't give me a character
I
sheet.
shared it with you.
What?
I put you in there on Google.
Oh,
on Google Docs
hold on
weeks
then.
and weeks ago.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Hang on.
Yeah, I think it's on your. It's in this sheet too, just for giggles. I think I probably added it. I'm generally pretty good about that. In YAG, there's probably a section that says armor, how much. Let me see. Yeah, armor, arm 2. Okay, so it's partial coverage. So if a fireball blew up, it wouldn't count. But arrows and stuff, yeah, for the most part, it counts. Unless they're trying to target you around your armor, which she wasn't. She was just taking a general shot. So armor applies. So you've been hit twice, right?
Yes.
So collectively, you would have ignored 2 damage both shots. So you really probably have 4 more points of health.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you, unless I say ignore your armor or something like that, you're pretty much going to add you're going to decrement the 2 off of damage because you actually have pretty decent armor.
What's going on? Sorry about that. Neighbors
You're
came
fine.
over.
I was we were adjudicating damage with an armor and stuff and making sure I got him in the right set there. Elmer, however, is only trying to block, I think, with his old man cream, which doesn't really provide him much protection as you'd like, so he eats 5 damage. Okay, she'll stay there. It's a good spot, she thinks, except for that thigh wound. Gooby will grovel. He'll do what he's told. And then, Snick Snuck, it's your turn. Stick Snuck.
All right, I'm gonna try to do a little side step, get between, or get Hell Nah between me and the 2 archers.
Okay.
And I will attack Hell Nah.
Do it.
And so,
He dares you.
will my weapon mastery of both the axe and the hammer cancel out the minus for multi-attack? It's a weapon.
Okay, so for multi-attack, when you have multi-attack, how many points do you have in it? Just 1?
Yes.
Okay, so you can take 1 extra attack. So you can get up to 2 attacks. Every attack you take is at -2. So
Okay.
for the axe attack, it would be, you could opt to put your weapon mastery in hitting. So that would be only a -1. For your other attack, you would have to put your hammer mastery in the same to be a -1. So you could effectively lower it, but you can't cancel it, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I would be at a -1 for both those if I do the
Yes.
weapon mastery.
Because you have two
Okay,
different the two different weapons.
Gotcha. All right, so I'll take the -1. And
One is like, you know, crushing damage, where the other one is slashing, and sometimes that applies.
all right, misc mod -1. And
Yep, just be sure
I'm
to
going to
save your sheet.
save it and axe and hammer.
Oh, that's a good hit. Damn, that was a better hit. I think your first one ignored the -1. I'm not sure why. Yeah, weird. It might not have the miscellaneous mod on the identifier over there, but that's okay. We know what it is. It would have been a 7, so I'll go with that. 7, and the other one is like a 9. That one's a possible crit if he explodes and you roll higher. So let's see. He's got 2 dodges that he try to avoid. Holy smokes! He avoids you first, for sure. That is not the one that you had a chance to crit on. So he very easily avoids that first one. That maybe, just maybe, you were leading him into the other one. Yes, he heavily dodges into your other one. You smack him. For what was it? 6 damage.
Yes.
Okay. 1. Sorry. Yeah, from 4. Ouch. Okay. Would you like to? Oh, I guess you already kind of moved around in there. Do you want to take the rest of your move, or are you happy there?
I'm happy there. Kind of got a little bit of cover from the 2 archers and
Yep.
making
Yeah,
me
that's
held
certainly
off. Have a harder time getting past me as well. It's
Okay.
Dobby or Gooby. Dobby. It's
Dobby.
in the way a little.
Cirilla, your turn. It's really your turn.
Oakley Day.
What'd you like to do?
Who's the most injured on the opponent team?
Gooby's rolling on the ground without a hand, and seems to be surrendering. Helna looks very torn up by an axe hit that went. Yeah, let's see where that went. Hit him in his left arm, leaving like a significant wound there. It's like arms hanging down. I guess he did all he could to stick that in the way instead of his weapon hand. But it looks like to be pretty much impeding him. Gork in the back with his arrows hasn't really been touched. He's just kind of shooting at people, and then Toralorphine has that nasty arrow sitting in her thigh that you can see just hanging out underneath that tree root that somehow you were able to shoot her on last time.
Do I have a clear line of sight to her again?
It's the same as before. She has not moved, neither of you.
Is she wielding
she'd have-
a shield?
No, she's got her bow out. She's trying to shoot you guys.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit.
Oh,
For some
Gork.
reason, the model doesn't care. I had a bow out. I'll fix it. It's probably confusing.
was kind of confused. I thought only the guy in the back had the bow.
Nah, she's been shooting too. My bad.
How far can I move and still shoot her?
How far can you move?
And still
You
shoot
can
her.
go your movement on your sheet there, so you can go 12. 12 meters. That's a much better shot. Yeah, she'll only have like a +1 for cover there, and then a +3.
I'll be back in 20 seconds.
Yeah, no problem. Is that what you want to do with Marcus? Shoot over there? Okay. Avoid a 6. No shield. Defense roll. 7. She manages to get out of the way. Or does she? I don't know. Is it worth your experience points to shoot her? You tell me. I'm not sure if you have a reserve point or not. I think you still do. I don't know where you spent it.
I still have 3. I didn't spend any.
Oh, would you like to burn yours for the day? Is it important that you hit her right now? For 6 damage?
Yes.
You do? Okay. Well, you have 2 reserve points then, instead of 3. Go ahead and make that update.
Updated.
She thinks she's safe on the tree root, but it happens to ricochet right off the root as if luck itself is being bent, and it hits her in the left arm. Ah. Ouch. Grimlau, your turn.
Grimlau is going to limp as fast as he can towards the arrows, the direction he's getting shot from, screaming and...
This way. These are the arrows, at least. This is somebody else, but here are the arrows.
Yep. He's going to limp as
Okay.
far as he can in that direction.
Did you pull his shield back out?
Yeah, he'll drop the deer. Or, I don't know, is the deer just as good as the shield? He holds up the deer?
Not as good, but
Okay.
probably
Well, then,
not
yeah.
as good. But
He'll just lose the deer and put the shield back out.
Thorin Deer Shield.
I mean, shit. I'm trying to think. Like, what it? I guess it could be. It still hangs down in front of your body, depending on how you hold it, and you could really hold that probably as well as the shield. Now I'm thinking about it.
Well, I mean,
It's
if
like
there's no
extra
penalty,
better-
yeah, all it's got to do is stop an
there
arrow.
really wouldn't be. Yeah, there really wouldn't be. So, yeah, if you want to, I think that's cool. You want to hang a deer in front, and then just go for it. Oh, yeah, that's
I mean,
great.
like, most
Yeah.
shields are like made of
second
leather
thought.
anyway, so it's like a
Yeah,
leather,
that's what I was.
double leather.
Yeah, that's what I was
shield.
thinking. Like, shit, it's like it's leather and bone and leather. It's like 2 layers. Yeah.
No, well, that's what he's
All
going to
right,
do then.
Too bad I can't hang a deer on your arm. I could equip it like
That would be
a-
great if Cedric could just let you equip a deer in your hand.
Yeah, can we just equip it? Can we just equip creatures to each other? Okay. Do you want me to move you up?
Yeah, you said I had to move half though, so I don't know. I had it selected to where I can only move my movement speed, but I don't know how to do half. So yeah, you just want to move me like
See,
whatever half is.
But all you want to do is run like you're charging, right?
Right.
So technically, that would be taking a move and taking a move. So if it's halved, it's like your move. So you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like your double
just-
move is like your move. So you could just
Okay.
do it straight out. If you just click way far out there, it'll stop it when you get to 12.
Oh shoot, that was twice. Hang on. I can fix that. I think. Maybe.
I just put you back.
Okay.
I'll just put you back and you do it again.
That's-
Doodly-doodly-doo. You're about there. Give him the old clickaroo.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, okay. Give him all charges. Ah.
Oh man, there's an undo button.
Yeah, the Control Z.
Oh, that's handy.
That's
can
where
do
it
that with
was to
your
begin
building,
with.
too,
All
if
right,
you-
so yeah.
Can you control Y?
Yes. Well, I don't know if you can do that, but the Control Z is awesome. All right. Okay.
Yeah, Control Z will let you, like if you dig a hole, if you're making a map and you jack up, you're like, oh no, God! You can like Control Z it and get rid of it, go back to where you were.
So
I
yeah,
have a lot
charging,
nowadays.
holding the deer out in front of him to block hopefully any further
Nice.
incoming arrows and screaming
Yeah.
like a madman.
All right, let's see. Hell no. Oh, he's gonna try to. God, this stack is so good this time. I'm trying to. God, oh, I'm making a morale check. Do I run? Do I fight? What am I gonna do? Oh shit, I'm gonna run. All right, he tries to make a break. So, Snick Snuck, you get an attack at him if you want.
All right, I do.
He tucks his tail, yips, and just tries to run. He's gonna get about there if you don't get rid of him.
I imagine only the one attack
Yeah, just the one.
and no modifiers to it. Or can I add my to hit thing?
You can always still add your weapon mastery to it, yeah, to hit or to damage.
Okay, I'll do the weapon mastery to hit.
Okay. Oh man.
For 7. Although there's your -1, which is -1 win in that time. I forgot to hit the save button to change it.
Yeah, probably. It's okay. You didn't need the -1 this time, so it was an 8. He only got a 4. You hit him for 6. He actually like gets about 3 steps away, and he's like,
Ah,
"No."
meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yeah,
You
right.
hear that, Gooby? You're eating well tonight.
It hurts so bad. Let's see. That was. Damn, he came off my initiative. I hate when you drop them; they like fall off the initiative. I can't remember his name.
You should just be able to just see what his number was, right? If you double click on him.
Oh, I know. It's just so like, I have to think. I think he was right after you. I think that was just toxic order. Oh no, Gort's gotta go. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, so he's gonna just take a bow shot. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's he gonna be? Gonna shoot Cirilla. Probably getting told to shoot Cirilla. What's her face? All right, so take a bow shot. Oops. Here, I'm pulling my bow shot. Ooh, it's gonna be bad if it hits, but it's a 5. Cirilla shooting at you. You may attempt to dodge if you wish.
What do I
Sure, there,
roll?
Mark. You can roll a defense check, like to get out of the way, or you can roll agility if you don't have any other bonuses anyway. All right, you just managed to dodge, which is great. All right, we're back to Elmer.
All right.
Oh no, yeah.
I have a plan that may or may not backfire. So I'm going to move over here.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Curse you, sorcerer.
She says, but I'm too lazy to click on the female button.
And I want to use Basarak's breath,
Ooh, okay.
specifically the fire variant, which may or may not cause a forest fire. But that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see if it manifests. Certainly will manifest. Okay. You said you're doing Basarak's breath, right?
Yes. Damage equal to the difference between the casting roll and the defense roll.
Yeah, and you blew that up, so this is gonna be great. It's gonna be really hard. Let's see if she can do something. 4. So it's gonna be 8 damage. All right, so let's see. You really light her up there. You hear screaming. Ah! I'll never forget this, sorcerer. Ah! Tries to crawl away. It doesn't work. Burns.
Nice and crispy.
Yeah, definitely crispy. Right, lovely, lovely. Tasty morale checks everywhere. Good. Okay. Let's see it. The Sneak Snook's turn.
Okay. Let's see.
What did you say you wanted to do, Brian?
I was going to advance on the guy.
Okay. Like, Gork looks like he's trying to figure out which way he's gonna run after watching his boss burst into flames.
Alright, I just double move right up into his face.
Okay. Oh no. What's Rilla do? What's Rilla do? We can catch back up. What's Cirilla? What's Grimlow do?
Same thing. Till you can get close enough. Hold up the deer, limp forward, screaming bloody murder.
Okay, you run forward.
I was going to shoot Gork with an arrow, but I can't see him through other people.
I'm
you can
short.
move.
Still
Yeah.
Can I still hit him then?
Yeah, you can take a turn. You just move your character. I think with marksman you can shoot around stuff. As long as it's not like completely blocking your view. Two to defend. Not good.
I'll be right back. Got neighbors over.
Click your attack button before you leave. I'll do it. Okay. Seeing that it does not look like he's getting away, I think Gork's gonna think he's gonna go down in a blaze of glory. He's gonna charge over here. He throws his bow down on the way over.
Does that offer me any attack?
Oh yeah, you get a swing at him. He's like screaming, "Ah!"
Ah, motherland.
He's gonna run at the big Altani, and he figures, I guess, if he's gonna go out, he's gonna go out in a blaze of glory. He watched the last person that tried to get away from the dwarf too, like running away from him, so maybe he'll try to run through him.
There we go.
Oh my god, no. You're gonna hit him probably.
Oh, jeez.
That explodey roll. You got like fire on fire dice today. Alright, yeah, you definitely hit him for 4. He's still around.
So wait a minute, it's not exploding, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The 5 is the exploding thing. Okay, never mind. I see.
Yep. That's why it shows the D6 again. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just
that.
what the E
Okay.
does if you program it in here.
Right. Yeah. I just. Okay. Good. Sorry.
Unfortunately, they don't have an explode once. I wish they did. So if you watch carefully, sometimes it'll go 66666. It'll be like this huge number. Super lucky, but crazy when it happens. All right, so he charges forward. Elmer, at the top of the order, it's your turn. You see this guy running towards like you and Grimwile. With throws his bow down, gets hit in the back with a hammer, pulls out an axe.
I think Elmer's in a trance, staring at the fire.
Yeah, I'm getting some.
Can you blame him?
I'm getting some
Getting some-
mental
Getting
notes.
some interference.
So yeah, I guess I'm just going to try and get away from the fire.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you back off. Okay. Sneak snook.
I'll come up from behind.
Man, I don't know. If I had the choice between running into that big ass barbarian and the fire, I might choose the fire.
Right?
Gorg is an ugly guy. He looks like he's probably half orc, half goblin. He might not be the brightest. I don't know.
Let's see. I'll just try to hit him once.
Okay.
It's an 8.
Move to hit, you hit. For 5.
Redemption.
Ah, he's like beat down, limping along.
Is there any backstrike bonus to damage or anything?
I do have assassinate if that's a thing that does that.
It is a thing, yeah, actually. So if you have assassinate, that's what that is.
Oh. I have assassinate 1 if that just adds 1 damage.
Oh man. So close. Now he's like, like barely there, barely trembling. If this was Mortal Kombat, he would be swaying back and forth.
Finish him!
Cirilla.
I draw my sword and I finish Goob.
Okay, that's easy. You just run over to it. He's like, no, Gooby.
Poor Gooby.
Poor Gooby. Grimlore's turn. Grimlore's turn.
It's going to just keep trying to run through him with the deer and just hit him with the deer, knock him down with the deer. Whatever.
Finish him!
Beat you with the deer.
Yep. Swing the
Okay.
deer somehow.
Not our lunch! God damn it!
Tenderizing it.
I've already bled all over the deer. You don't want to eat it anyway. So.
I know, right?
So saith you.
It's been
Oh, well, I mean,
nice
if you
and-
don't mind my blood, what's a little orc blood gonna do? Stow it in the fire, he'd be alright.
Still got skin it.
Okay.
Alright, so what do I need to roll? Like a
So because you're not skilled in beating people with deer carcasses, it's not like a negative. You just don't get to add in all the bonuses and stuff you got down there that have coded up for your weapon. So,
So like a
what
strength
you
roll,
would
or
need to
is
do?
there?
Yeah. It's a dexterity roll, really. So if you excuse me, an agility roll. So if you just go into your character sheet and just roll agility. Back. All right.
Well, I didn't do the -2s for whatever reason.
You gotta save.
It's okay.
I did
no,
save.
No. It's because it's a attribute check. Like the
Oh, yeah.
miscellaneous stuff is fed through the skills, but it's okay. He's not gonna. He's already beat down as well, so he's not gonna dodge. Judging by that roll. So you hit him with a deer. Let me look here. So it's gonna be your toughness -2 for the deer carcass, because it's an unstandard weapon. Four damage. Yeah, you beat him down with this deer carcass into submission.
Wouldn't it be only 2 damage? You said it was -2, right?
Yes.
That's an
he only had
whatever weapon.
he only had one left, so he really was like reeling. You beat him down.
I'm going to throw my axe down and continue to beat him with the deer. And just not stop.
Beat.
He's already dead.
Let him get it out of his system.
He's already dead.
And about when everybody gathers close, I'll just throw the deer down on the ground.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to loot that elven bitch. Ben actually looks toasty.
I think he's a little overcooked.
I go find the key that Goob was referring to.
I'm gonna
You
try
go-
and get this arrow out of my arm and patch it up.
Yeah. Luckily, the arrow went right through your very minimized bicep. That's the good thing of having low toughness. So you're able to snap that off and pull it through. I mean, it's not the most pleasant experience, but you don't have to worry about ripping the arrow out of yourself. So that's good. You fish around on Goob. It's real easy. He's got a chain around his neck with a key on it.
Right. I open up the little lockbox.
Okay, you get the little box out. Where was that anyway? Let me go find that.
Is there like a first aid or healing roll?
You have second wind, I bet, on your character that you can use as a skill, like as an action.
And what does this do?
Second wind lets you make a toughness check, and then you are going to be able to shrug off some of your damage here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's do this. So in your sheet or whatever, you can remove those negatives and stuff, and then resave the sheet. And then after you do that, just make a standard toughness roll. Okay, so you will regain five
Okay.
health points, and your use of second wind is done for the day unless you have more ranks in it. I don't recall
No,
if
it
you
just
have
says
or two.
one here.
Okay, so you have used that for the day. Oh, I know what it was. It was this box right here. It was smaller.
It's his toenail collection.
Okay, so here's the box, right? You watch. You guys watch as Snicksnut gets out a pink heart-shaped box out of a pack, and the key fits perfectly in the hole. It snaps open, and as it opens up, it kind of makes a noise that goes, and you peer inside. And there's these long rancor-like stretching ooze marks connecting either side of the box. And inside are little tiny individualized compartments with very hyper-cataloged scrawling in very tiny, tiny print. And in each compartment is some different kind of booger-like particle.
Nose goblin collection.
Oh boy. My, these are quite interesting treasures our little Gooby had. Well, I do believe I shall close this box back up, put the key back in my other pocket, and attempt to sell it to someone as a really neat box that I can't open. As I ponder the mysteries within.
Okay, I'll go pick up Gork's bow.
Okay, you go find Gork's bow. It looks like a pretty standard, well, substandard bow, I would say. Not the best. Hell no, it does have a really big knife. Looks kind of like a Bowie knife.
Does Gork have anything else on him?
Dagger. Just like looking through stuff, he has like a decent, normal battle axe there. One-handed battle axe. Or you could use it two-handed, I guess, for extra oomph if you needed to, but it's one-hander as well. The between collectively the people that you can search up, you do though find 29 pieces of silver and two pieces of actual gold coins.
Two pieces of gold coins or two gold coins?
A two-piece. One two-piece, sorry. Gold coin, two-piece. So one coin that's worth 2 gold.
Oh, okay.
Can I grab Gooby, hold him upside down, and just take everything out of his pockets?
Yeah, I mean, even with your injured bicep, Gooby does not weigh but more than a cat, so it's like picking up a cat and shaking it by its tail. Little bits and bytes fall out of his pockets. Most of them are either crunchy or gooey, and some of them are fuzzy. Which one do you pick up?
The fuzzy one.
Ew, you picked any of it up? That's so gross.
Yeah, I gotta admit that was not a good thing. Because it's only fuzzy on the
Okay.
outside. That's the joke.
Yeah, exactly. You pick it up. And it's you gently pick it up, I guess. It's something. It's about the size of a skittle.
I can tell who doesn't have kids. That's for damn sure.
I'm not sure what it is, but it might be useful for spell components.
I just want to put it in my pocket.
Are we able to get the elf's body out of the fire?
You could attempt to drag. Yeah, you drag the burning corpse out of there. It's still burning. Burning's been marinating for a while, so it's roasting, I guess, for a while.
Elmer, next time, when the leader is in nice armor, don't light them on fire.
Why? I don't wear armor.
Yeah, you check her out. She had a pretty nice bow. You're pretty sure she was shooting it at you with it. No, it's all like burned up and shit like that.
Throw it at Elmer.
Most of the stuff
Throw
on
it
this
at Elmer.
person
Nice.
this stuff is pretty charred. Technically, I mean, you do find some lumps of coin still on the body. They have started to actually melt together due to the heat of the flames. So you have kind of like this electrum like ball that has like coin chunks hanging off of it that are like stuck to it because it's starting to harden after, not long after you pull her out and search her.
Damn it, Elmer.
A lot of the armor is hot, super hot. You can't even touch it. And this takes a while to get in there and check her out. Check all the pockets out. Using sticks, trying not to burn your hands off and stuff.
The armor
You're
should
able to
be
pull some of
okay,
this stuff off her.
right?
What's
Is
left
it-
of it? So it's
What kind of armor
leather
is it?
burns.
Oh, never mind. Leather. Okay. I was
There was
thinking
leather
metal, but yeah,
as
gotcha.
well. It's leather and plate and stuff she was wearing, so it's all jacked up. But
Damn it, Elmer.
Well, maybe Snick Snuck can get Gooby's armor.
Was Gooby wearing armor?
oh, that's a good question. Let me see. I don't even remember. I think so. I think just leather.
Unless you're gonna dress your doll up in armor, I don't really think it's gonna be super useful.
Yeah, partial leather belly shirt. There you go.
I can cast reduction on Snick Snuck if he wants to wear it.
No.